EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Set now to wrap up a busy week of football. Happy to have you with us. And, folks, we are underway on Monday Night Primetime. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
He's had his ups and downs as a pro, but last year, a major league up as he led the Panthers to the NFC South title and his first playoff appearance as a starting quarterback, mainly on the strength of his ability to finish games.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw, Young. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
The Broncos take the field behind their third-year QB, who has really come in. Now it's Nix.
Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Nix. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
yard picked up on the play. And it's third down.
Now Young. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. They'll send this away to the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over first and 10.
They're on the 35-yard line.
Throwing Nix. Open man is Waddle, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Nix to the air. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
In motion right goes Sutton. To throw, here's Nix. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. To throw is Nix. And that is incomplete.
How about the show put out by these two defenses in this first half? The fireworks don't have to be just offensively. Neither one of them given an inch. And that's good coverage once again there to force another 4th down.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Out of the gun, it's Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Young's got his guys 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Well, it's taken in. It's Xavier Legette. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a give. It's Hubbard going left. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Young. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 39.
It's a gain of 10. And the Panther first down.
Now Young. He'll find McMillan here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Panthers.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Young to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Panther football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Young to throw it. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. They go play action. Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Throwing, Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jalen Coker from 4 yards out. And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
It's 3rd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw. Nix. A short throw to Ingram. Call it with a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Nix. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Right back to Hubbard. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now 2nd and 9. A give, running right, it's Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Young now. Oh, and that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Patrick Jones. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And a credit to tackle to Brandon Jones. Second and 7, operating from the 34. Here's Young. Rolling to his right. Picked up by Riley Moss. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down. Nix from the shotgun. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted. But he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Young. Short throw hauled in by Tremble. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A Young now, 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Connecting with Coker down the field. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Panther field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. Halftime here on Monday Night Primetime. It is off to Orlando we go. Here is Scott Hansen with our halftime report. Scott.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And the Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
That's the second-year man, Troy Franklin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now it's Nix. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Young will set to throw. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now Young. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Here's Sam Martin now. He's been terrific so far. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. they need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now 2nd and 5. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. The 20. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. 48 yards for J.K. Dobbins. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Dances by him. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Panthers offense had Chuba Hubbard set to take over once more. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now here's Young. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And that's the kind of play.
To maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
To throw, Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line has done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Young working out of the gun.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake, Nix. And he will find his man Sutton. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
That's good for a Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
A gain of 6. And the Broncos first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Dobbins. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. 81 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Dobbins is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
They're able to hold them to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Looking to throw, Young. Another one caught by Coker. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And he fires one incomplete.
I'd like to look at that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Young to throw it. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Nix to the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Broncos 1st down.
Here's a give to Dobbins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A stoppage here for an injury, and not what you want to see. J.K. Dobbins in a little bit of pain after that last play. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Nix going to give to Harvey. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run here with Dobbins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Here's Nix. He gets this into the hands of Harvey. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it, as he gets wiped out on that one.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Another Broncos first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Toss left side for Harvey. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
It's a loss of 5.
Out of the gun, a run with Harvey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. So that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Lutt's good on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Broncos 17.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young headed back onto the field. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point. Throwing, Young. To the left side, he's got McMillan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Excellent body control, big frame, and you can see his background as a volleyball player on display when he goes downfield and makes big catches. The Offensive Rookie of the Year last season, Ted McMillan.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Young now. This is caught by McMillan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Young. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33.
Number 82, Tommy Tremble. A gain of 15. First down, Panthers.
Pickett to throw. That one complete to Leggett. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Broncos.
Here's Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
3-yard line.
Now Pickett.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Panthers 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Michael Jackson.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Pickett. Checks this down to Hubbard.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance.